What's up, guys? It's Drip Red, and we're back with more Rise of Kingdoms content with pre-KVK Day 2. And I'm doing this a little bit early before the reset. We have about 20. Where am I going? We have about 20 minutes till the Marauder Day is over. Um, why am I? Okay. I just want to get a good ranking on where we are. We have currently, we're probably getting in with 280 points. So that's where we're going to start our training event. Once we have the ruins and the boost, but I want to keep a good point where we are because I want to see how much we train and everybody else trains. So I'll have it on video. 48 is going to be at 82, 41's at 93, 51's at 154, 52 176, 46 198, 199 almost, and 42 is at 248. And 45 is at 273. So this is the ending for Marauders. So once we start training, I will train it a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy, but I do plan on using the whole 44 days. And I don't plan on using my normal speed ups at all for this because my troops are pretty solid at the moment. I have more troops than 98% of the governors. But what I want to get my infantry to at least 600,000. I'm not going to boost any calves. I've been told to maybe boost a couple archers just because I'm assuming they're going to be doing some archer rally leads. So basically, what my plan is, I'm going to have two infantry marches. Calves and archers are going to be thrown away to die. I need them all to die. I'm probably going to kill off at least 150,000 infantry with my cav and my archers. I'm just throwing them to the wind at this point because I don't have a march for them to use. So, but yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as we get more training done and when I do my training, and then I'll cut back when the 2 days is over for training and see where we sit. And obviously, the third day is the lamest one of all. It's the barbarian forts, which I will do just for the basic rewards. But since I spent all my AP in the last video, I don't have any AP. Well, I guess I have a 50 right there. But this time I'm going to be saving my AP up, as I know a lot of people want to save AP to do barbs while in KVK, but I'll just use my daily AP for that. I prefer doing Marauders. But I'll be right back on an update when we have more points and see where we sit. Alrighty. All right, guys, we're back. Training event. I just received Duke. I got a 10% rune, and we have a training buff. Unfortunately, we did not get the 15%. So I'm going to go ahead and start my training. I'm not going to do a whole bunch. I did want to do enough to be respectable. And let's pop another 20,000. Still have Duke. Let's go ahead and get these 20,000 archers done. I'm not going to do a bunch of archers. I just wanted to. They took. Oh, I just used my 1 minutes. Oh no. All right, I just lost Duke. Where are we at now? Okay, we reached our 600,000 infantry. We're at 320,000 archers. I'm gonna leave that where that is, and I'm gonna do a couple more infantry. How are we looking on speed ups? Okay, we still have 15 days worth of training, so that should give me some more. I just used like 4 days worth of 1 minutes. Holy crap! I didn't mean to do that. Let's. Okay, one more 10,000, then I might use the 2 5s, and we call that enough on the training. See if we can get back in line for another Duke. And we can call it a day. Okay, we're not next for Duke. Is that all the points? Yeah, that's all the points. Let's go ahead and look at the overall rankings. 348, 41, 51, 46, 52. 52 moved up, but it's early. We're technically in third right now. Looks like 42 got their 15% because they're pushing. 45 got ahead of us, but so far, I got Duke? No. Yeah, today they said that we are only the T4 players are going to train. There's no lock on Duke today, so they changed their plans. But the next reset, Duke will be locked for T5. So our T5 players won't train till tomorrow, which is probably a good idea. Have one day for each. All right. Let's hurry up and get these boosts off. As we have plenty of days. Because I'm going to need my infantry armor. All right. We have time. So we're going to do the 1,000 extra of archers. And then one more of infantry. All right. And that should be it for Duke. Go ahead and say done in the chat so the bot can move on. All right. So we're pretty set now. Up to 31 million power, and I still plan on gaining some. I'm just letting this slow cook. 12 days, and I'm going to try to speed up some tech. Storehouse is almost done. After Storehouse, I have the Watchtower, but I'm still 800 off, and I don't want to spend 8,000 gems for that. That is something you can get over time with no issue. But that would be my training pretty much for this whole event. I'm not going to use too many of my normal speed ups. Well, actually, I'm not going to use any of them as I have 195 days left. All those training speed ups are gone. How's my troop? 99%. So we did go up. With 640,000 infantry ready to die. 267k cavalry. I wish if I can kill them all, I'll be happy. And 324,000 archers. If I can kill them all, I'll be happy. I'm looking to kill off all the cav and archers I can. And infantry, I'd be willing to kill up to half of them. I want at least 300,000 so I can keep one march on the field. I'm going to try to run 2 infantry marches. So we'll see how it goes. But I will pop back in at the end of this event to see where we are. We're ranked 141 now. Probably won't stay there, but that's good for me. Hopefully we get that 15% tomorrow, and we can see our T5 players boost up. Right now, 42. They must be boosting their T5 because they did about 240,000 points or 240 million points within, what is it? It's only been almost 4 hours since the reset, so we see how it goes by the end of in a day and 20 hours, and I'll keep you updated. All right, I'll see you then. What's up, guys? I'm back, and we have the final tally for our pre-KVK stage. Before we hop into that, if you're noticing, I'm about 4 mil power stronger than I was before, and that's because I upgraded a bunch of technology. So our king decided to pop, where is it? he popped the research buff. So since I did not have enough speed ups to really compete for the upcoming Zenith event, I decided to get some technology done. And what I did was not that not that yet. I finished off my combat tactics, my defense formation to 10, finished off um, my infantry stats to 9, as I do not have an academy to 25 yet. I did some combined arms, one encampment, and now I'm doing medical corps. I could spend some more speed ups and try to knock out more of these, but I'm going to let it slow cook for now. I left myself with around 100 days of speed ups just because I don't want to drain everything before KVK. And depending on my spending and how the KVK goes, I probably won't upgrade anything else till after KVK, just because I don't want to use up speed ups if I'm going to need them in the future. But all right, before we hop into who won pre-KVK, if you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. I ended up 378th with 2.6 million points. It's not my best pre-KVK, but I did not have the AP that I would want to do a good KVK. But here it is. 42 ended up winning with almost 1.2 billion points. And they really trained a lot. But I am proud during the Fort event, they were up by 200 mil when we started that event. And we get it back to about 150. So if anything, that's a good sign of our activity. We're a lot more active than 42. They just had more wells spend more money on troops, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending if how active they are during the fighting. But another surprising thing is we got second, and our teammate 45 got third. But they almost had 1 billion points themselves. The next fourth and fifth are teaming with 42, and respectable points they had. Sixth would be 51. They're on our side. Seventh is also on our side. So they did pretty well. I know 51 pretty well. I haven't checked them out, so I don't know who's all still in there since KVK 1. But they are fighters. They will literally fight till they have nothing, and then they will fight some more. So I really like that. I hope they get to fight 52, because they gave us, when I was in 52 last KVK, they gave us a hell of a fight. And like, they never stopped. Even when we beat them back, you give them 2 days, they're going to be right back knocking at your door, fighting again. And 48, of course, is with 42. I went ahead and added up all the points for the two teams. Our team with 54, 45, 41, and 51 had a grand total of 2.818 bill points. Team 2 with 42 leading had 2.748 bill points. So technically, if you add it all together, our team had more points, but 42 had the most points overall. So they will have the 3% all damage. So this is going to be a very interesting KVK. I think it's going to be a very deadly KVK. Hopefully, nobody wants a boring KVK. And I'm willing to kill off troops for this. And on a side note, after the first day of doing forts, 45 received a great knock-up in power. 45 is now an imperial kingdom. So in this KVK, we will have 3 imperial kingdoms now. And 2 of us are teamed up. You know, some people might say this is going to be lopsided, but I still think it's going to be a good fight. Because 45 wasn't imperial before we matched. but they deserve it. They have been putting up good points in this pre-KVK. I haven't checked them out, but I'm assuming they're very strong because you don't see that too often. And if you look at the other KVK that was in our group, we could have matched with. None of them are Imperial. We have 3 in this KVK, so this is going to be a fun KVK to fight. I don't know who's going to win. I'm assuming whichever side does. Hopefully, they do it by dragon kill points, and they're just going to have to respect whoever gets the most kill points wins. Hopefully, I'm not in leadership. I don't know how they're setting it up, but that's the most obvious way I can think somebody would do it. But that is how our pre-KVK turned out. And very soon, we will be entering our KVK. So, if you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.